So Mark Selby breaks off in frame 8. Who'd have thought this? 3-1 up at the interval. Looking in the ascendancy, breaks a 70 and 98 to go 3-1 ahead. And since then, well, he's gone off the boil a little bit, and he got it back in the last frame. Looked like for all the world he was going to win. Lost position at a crucial time. And John Higgins stole the frame to lead 4-3. Well, not very close for John, but I suppose the red in the baulk area went safe, which is one thing, but there is a couple of possibilities for Mark Selby here. Slightly hampered in his cue action by the brown. He's got to be careful on the follow through with this. It's not where you cue up there, it's when you go through. Oh, that's a good shot. And well controlled as well.
1.
Very good.
He's overhit that at the end of break, so
8.
he's just getting down, playing a safety shot. He's not going to worry about it, and that's what you've got to do when you play a poor shot.
Mark Selby, 8.
If that red wasn't to the right of the black, Mark would have a go at the red to the left of the blue. He's hit that much too thick. That's one of the worst safety shots that Mark has played. Mind, he stuck the black up in the previous frame with a poor shot after playing 4 magnificent safeties, but that was a careless one. He's come up a little short here. As you can see, the wrong side of the blue. So the red up into the corner now, and there's another red to the left of the bunch that's available. But if he wants to here, play on the blue and then go straight into the pink off the blue.
Seven.
Not a bad angle. Let's see how this works out. He's winding the cue action up for that cannon with pace. Oh, John, you moved on the shot. Okay, you had to hit it hard. Has he been lucky? He might have got away with that, but he moved. I've never seen John move on a shot before.
Yeah, he did, and he's been very fortunate because I think he's covered everything. Yeah, of a punchy action there, not like John. But he has got away with it, I think. I mean, does Mark Selby play the plant? Bit risky. If that red was over the pocket, he'd be playing it. But, you know, he's such a good pool player, Dennis, and has actually been world pool champion, hasn't he? Sometimes pool players can play those plants, but at this stage of the match, it's very risky.
He is blessed with a terrific temperament, and he showed that with the last two shots. One where he ran out of position, he just got down, played a safety shot, didn't dwell on it, and he hasn't dwelt on John's big slice of good fortune, it has to be said, to finish there and leave everything safe. I say safe. I say safe. What an effort that was. He played that as a sort of shot to nothing. The only one he could leave was the one he took on, and have a look at how close he got. So at the moment, you'd have to say the run of the ball just favouring John slightly.
It is. But I'll tell you how crucial this visit is. If John Higgins can win the frame off this, he is a massive favourite for this match. Massive.
Fine.
It's best of 11 here, so it's first to 6. It won't all be over, but
yeah, 6.
5-3 would be a huge lead.
Mind if he does take the frame. How many times in the past have we seen Mark Selby produce some of his best snooker when he's under the cosh? But he certainly will be hoping that John doesn't take this frame from this visit. And that straight away is an unwanted cannon there. He's still on the red, but without the flick it would have been
13.
All so easy. Just wanted to slide past that and leave a straight red. Doesn't want to be playing cannons if he can avoid it.
Yes, nicely played, recovered that situation. Just a little bit off straight on this black, so play a stun down for the one behind the spot if he wants, or maybe run around the angles. Might want to leave that one till later. Yeah. Doesn't want to stick in that pack. No, that's fine. Little cannon there. And this is really a fantastic
21.
chance.
$22.
He's under the cosh here, Mark Selby. I know what you're saying, Dennis. Is I'm playing the game who doesn't give in and keeps trying at him, but you can't always keep coming from 5-3 behind to win 6-5. Sometimes it's got to give.
Yep. 30.
Especially against someone like John Higgins, who certainly knows how to win. 25 ranking titles, 20 consecutive appearances in the Masters.
$37.
As John mentioned earlier, they've only played each other once in the Masters. That's way back in 2009, and Mark won 6-2 on that occasion. Now where's he put the cue ball here? That is careless.
Yeah, he had a big area
41.
to play in there. 2 reds, one near the blue spot, one to the left and up from the pink. It was loose. You know, I still fancy him knocking this in, but it's an unnecessary pot, this. Break should have been easier. So 40 points ahead. One good pot required.
Needs the white to pull up, and it hasn't pulled up. He's on the brown, but the green might be a slight distraction here. He put everything into the pot and just forgot slightly about the cue ball there. A little shake of the head and a little wry smile. And he hasn't got anything safe, so I mean it's easy to roll in behind the brown, but will he decide? He's thinking about possibly pushing a colour safe, maybe the brown safe, but
it's actually not ideal, this position for putting the ball safe, is it? It's not one you can. I mean, he's decided just to stick that there.
Higgins, 42.
Okay, he did break a 42, but he'll be disappointed, Dennis.
Will he ever be disappointed? And even that, he didn't put the brown tight on the cushion. That's not safe. I mean, if you're not going to get the brown tight on the cushion, then play the snooker in behind the brown and let Mark have a problem.
Yeah, especially when you've got your man on the rack as well, isn't it? You know, sometimes you can overthink things and think, oh, he's bound to get out of this. They don't always.
Well, if he puts everything into this pot, he's got to get it, especially if he's going to try and hold on one of the higher valued colours. This has got to go in. This is not worth the risk after. You know, he'd have been better off, as I say, playing the snooker in behind the brown. Well, this is, well, is he playing the pot? He might be lucky again, you know. He really is having a run of the ball at the moment.
Yes, for that to jaw, come across and hit another red, and for both of them to go safe. It certainly is quite fortunate. It's a funny game though, Dennis, isn't it? Doesn't forgive you. You know, Mark Selby's 3-1 up and certainly should have won the last frame. He was in with a great chance, and this game doesn't forgive you. There's a funny way of turning around and making it awkward. A little bit too thin on that, but I don't think there's any great damage.
This is the only difference with John Higgins over the last couple of seasons. That type of shot and killing a frame off, he's not doing it the way he used to do, and that's just because he's not used to it. When he was used to it, he just used to knock those long ones in. He's still playing the shot that he feels he has to play, the correct shot. It's just not as many of them are going in. But he knows if he can get this frame, he's a very strong favourite to beat the defending champion and world number 2.
That was nearly a brilliant shot. You can see what he was trying to do, put the red behind the black and pink, and there would have been a bit of trouble there because pink and black would have been hampering everything to come back to the balk area, but that red just sticking its nose out next to the black has enabled Higgins to get back to the balk area. Well, in fact, is there a shot to nothing next to the pink? He tried it.
but he's caught the bump in the middle pocket. Gives a half chance to Mark Selby. It's not an easy one, this. He's quite a tall lad, Mark. He's well over 6 feet tall, but even he can't reach that. Once you get the ball in line with the blue spot, it's quite a stretch.
Yeah, it's just off straight, this red as well. He's got to use the rest. And it looks like if you're going to play this, you'll be playing for the black. Around the two angles, but it's a big shot. If the black pots, of course, or will it be a screw back for the pink? Oh, this is tough. Well, he's hit it that well. What a shot that is, but he's come up with a pink tennis. That was superb, wasn't it? What a shot.
With the rest, not only to pot the red, but to get the white onto the pink. It tells us the black won't go. Terrific shot, that.
Seven.
So he's got a chance, well, A, to get back in the frame. And I'll leave it at that, because if he wins from here, it will be some effort.
8.
Red next to the black is a serious problem. Okay, brown's not glued to the side cushion, so it's potable, but still no gimme. But of course, it's the circumstances. Quarter-final of the Masters, and you're 4-3 down. Can you find it from somewhere, Mark?
13. 40.
Well, I think Mark feels it's a bonus that he's at the table, because when he was sitting in his seat some 5-6 minutes ago, he thought the frame was over. John Higgins was right in amongst them. He didn't think he was going to get a chance. So it's all about that red and black. And what sort of angle has he got on this?
19.
I don't know if he can screw back and develop red and black. If not, he needs the perfect angle on the pink. Can he just screw back and develop it? He tried it. He tried it.
20.
If he had to just flick that black, he would have put all the game on.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to play the blue. Can he get down the table and leave an angle that he can just play the snooker on the red and leave it behind the black? Oh, pot the blue, Mark. Well, he's played the cannon to move it out. He hopes he misses it now.
Mark Selby, 20.
Wow. I honestly didn't see that coming.
He's tried the double. He's played the snooker and the double. He's got the snooker. And look where the red is finished. He played a couple of shots in one there, tried the double on the red, nearly pulled it off. I'll show you it again, but he's made sure he got in behind the black, so almost pulled the double off. But boy, Mark Selby's got to be so precise here. He's going to come off the top side cushion and over towards, he could slip round the back of the red and brown. It's a pretty good effort. But he's looking up as if to say, I'm going to be snookered. I might have stuck the red up. I think he's done both, John.
Yep. Got a double whammy there. Great escape.
Once again, he tried to pop that because he's 21 in front. He was on the brown. He would have needed the brown and the yellow, but he always knew he was going to get the snooker if he didn't pop the red.
Yeah, so down the table, Follow the left-hand side, over, widen the angle, and come at it that way. Would be one of the choices. He's looking at going round the other way, but it seems pretty simple to go up and down, Dennis, with a bit of side.
Well, I've got a little bit close to the pink with a line, but you would think so. But he's so good around the angles. He's going to hit 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 cushions here. Have a look at this shot. There's the first cushion, the second cushion, third cushion. That's going to be the green.
Foul. We miss. John Higgins 4.
You know, the only thing I don't like about that shot is even if he hits it, he can't put any distance between
He's not far from where it was.
the object ball and the cue ball. If he plays off the top cushion and hits it hard, he could at least separate the two balls. But playing this way, you're going to leave them in the same vicinity, and there's a very good chance you'll either stick it up or you'll definitely be snookered. So it's funny. I'd be liking to play this the other way. What do you think?
Well, he's got 2 chances if he goes up and down. I think he's now looking at that.
I don't think it was completely frozen on the cushion. Can you see that on there? I think that's about.
Yeah, it was quite tight. You were there then.
Yeah, you'd like it to be out there, wouldn't you, Mark? I think he's going to go back to the shot. Even if he doesn't hit it direct, if he hit it off the balk cushion, he'd have a chance, but he'd be playing to hit it direct. Well, and it's a free ball. Oh, he's got everything. He's got a miss. He's got a free ball. How did he get round the back of that red?
Well, that is just incredible. He's missed it by the width of a lottery ticket, both sides.
Black ball.
Incredible.
He gets 1 for the black, and the black will come back up. And he only needs the black again to leave Mark needing a snooker. He was very unlucky there, Mark Selby.
I mean, I played a good shot there, though, John. I know he's gone 37 in front, but he should have just been off the cushion enough just to be past the blue to make this pot a lot easier than this. So much so they didn't play the pot.
John Higgins 8.
Well, barring a snooker, John Higgins has opened up a 2-frame advantage at 5-3. But only 1 snooker needed from someone like Mark Selby. It's far from over this frame. Didn't get the red safe.
Yeah, it's over now.
Three. 5. 8. 12.
'Well, what a turnaround. Mark Selby led 3-1. The mid-session interval seems to have turned this match completely around. John Higgins has won 4 in a row, and he now leads 5-3.